Welcome to another video. Anyways, this is another tool that I've been putting off getting, but as you can see, I've decided to bite the bullet and go ahead with it. As you can probably guess, this is a hot air desoldering tool, rework station, and well, I couldn't afford one of the more expensive desoldering stations, so I'm getting this. But anyways, even if I'd had one, this would still be a rather useful little piece of equipment for even for the small dip ICs, these dip ICs and other small components found on our favorite retro computers. And one other piece of often overlooked items is what's called Kapton tape, and which this will ever open up is this rather yellowish tape here, which actually is rather handy. It will go on the circuit board around the area you're trying to desolder and basically protect the surrounding components from any thermal damage from our desoldering work. So basically, if you're ever going to get one of these, grab some of this. You'll save yourself a lot of hassle later on. So anyways, I'm just going to get on with putting this thing together in time lapse. So the next time you'll see this is in the upcoming video that comes up next, where I am working on fixing this guy here and the board which is over there, which apparently, as far as I've been able to diagnose, has a dead PLA chip, which I discovered while working on replacing the kernel ROM with the Jiffy DOS ROM, which you'll also see me working on in the next video. In the meantime, back to this. As you can see, the assembly of this little unit is actually not so difficult at all. The only real complaint is basically no spot to mount these unused tips, which the website illustration just shows them sitting on the top here, which is less than ideal, obviously, because they just basically slide off, as you've already seen. So But other than that, it's actually not too bad at all for a under $100 unit, which I picked up on Amazon earlier this week. And I won't be doing a demo in this video, as you'll be seeing it in action in the next video. I'll be doing, well, it's the next upcoming video as soon as I get it edited and uploading, where I'll be finishing working on my Friendly Neighborhood 64 right here, which is in need of some work, to get it going and back to its usual self with a much improved loading speeds. And also one other special bonus item, which I'll show you in a second. And that would be this here, which, yeah, I got it from Retro Rewind, which is, link will be down below. They're not paying me to, it's not a sponsored video, and I bought this with my own money, for my own use. And this is a rather cool looking replacement PLA chip for the 64, and of course this particular, which you probably already know, this particular style of PLA only works in the what's called the longboard here, which is our friendly, or at least my favorite version of the 64, the older bread bin style. It will not work on the 64C, which of course is, you probably know, has a different style of PLA. That includes a few other of the ICs normally that are separate chips on this version. So anyways, that's it for now, so see you in the next video.